Hi, Philip. Thanks for your video. I'm looking at my notes right now so I can respond. Let me see. You were talking about self-mentoring, coaching, and mentoring. You had great focus. You had really good eye contact. Are you reading? I mean, I'm just curious because it comes across as if you're reading it. It feels very staged, but then I can't tell if you are or not. It drives me crazy. So if you're reading, you're doing a great job. And if you're not reading, you look like you're reading. So it was kind of interesting. Your time was 3:17, which was a pretty good time. I mean, you could shave like 17 seconds off of that, but overall, that's not bad. You talked about mentoring and what you have in place. I did write a note. I said, are you really this articulate? And that's referring back to the fact that you really look like you were reading it. And that's why I'm like, he has to be reading because that one's really this articulate. So that's a compliment. I like the fact that you do the walkthroughs as far as you were talking about meeting with the instructional coaches monthly, and then you do walkthroughs. And the only thing that I kind of had a question about is that there is a huge difference in coaching and mentoring. Mentoring is very nurturing, and mentoring is going to be telling them, giving them examples of things they could do better and asking them to kind of work with them to work through any obstacles they have. Coaching is very specific. It's asking questions. It's getting them to problem solve on their own. So in other words, mentoring can be enabling, not that that's a bad thing. Coaching is not enabling. Coaching is seeking independence. So just make sure you know the difference in those two, because I couldn't really tell that you did. I kind of felt at one time you were interchanging mentoring and coaching. When you were talking about those walkthroughs, that wouldn't necessarily be coaching. I mean, if you're bringing them back to the office and you're only asking them questions to reflect upon what happened, then that's it. And you talked about self-mentoring, and it's really okay just to say that we don't apply self-mentoring, because self-mentoring is a very prescriptive, when you read the book, 4-step, 4-level process. Just using one level doesn't mean you're self-mentoring. You literally have to engage in all 4, and you have to start with them sequentially. So I didn't really, other than you were talking about reflection, but you would be doing that with coaching and mentoring. I really didn't have any evidence to support that you were using self-mentoring, and I kind of felt like you felt that you had to justify, like you had to explain, and you don't. So it's perfectly fine to say, hey, that's new and we've never used it. We may be using portions of it, but we're not applying self-mentoring. So great job. I thought you did a really nice job. So thanks for sharing.